Coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, here he is, for my money, Michael, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with a beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach as well. Here for the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Shanghai, China, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 160 pounds. Fighting out of Hong Kong, Mr. Untouchable.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch glove, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch gloves and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of it.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Throwing that jab, no good. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Straight right, he misses. Outstanding knee to the body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Massive head kick. Oh!
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Head off the center line, slips the punch. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, and he caught the kick. Beautiful hook.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, and he caught the kick.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. Nice punch lands over the top. Liver kick. Big kick.
Stay sharp.
2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Tries the flying knee to no avail. Just unable to quite find that range. Circling to his right.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Good defense to block the strike coming back.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Lands flush with that right hand. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Just missing on the high kick there. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
What a round it was for him. A lot of head kicks landed, scrambled eggs on the other side. We'll see if he can recover.
He does a great job of hiding it. He gives you no tell. He doesn't show you when he's coming. That's why those kicks have continued to land, even though he's done it multiple times.
Okay, listen up. You've been here before, all right? That was nothing. You're gonna go out there, stay on the outside, and take it.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Also, the taller fighter lands a flush knee.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Throw that head kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Blocks the shot. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Straight right hand, no good. Now connects with a right. Nice job by him there as he continues to keep his opponent to the outside. He told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday, I have to control the center of the octagon. So far, so good.
Oh, he's doing a great job. His opponent back is always facing the cage. He's always the one in the center. Whether it's in the clinch, whether it's in the middle of the octagon, he is the one always leading the dance. Opponent goes right, he just takes a big step right. Opponent goes left, he takes a big step left. Never gives him an out as he's trying to escape. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit, finish him off with the uppercut, that is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
Nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC.
Dig and kick.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. It'll be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Oh! Nice high kick. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Clean left punch followed by the right.
Big kick lands.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. He blocks the punch. So the taller fighter lands a huge as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kicks. Now he has to find one more strike in the night. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Back to the feet now. Out of range with that kick attempt. 20 seconds to go. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, just misses with the kick. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You're losing standing there. You can't strike this. It's too risky. You gotta take this right.
Ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Circling to his right.
Nice lethal punch.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Unable to land with that punch. Huge block there. Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand.
Come on now, kids.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Big kick lands.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Oh! Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Leg kick.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Big punch lands through the middle. Liver kick. Big kick lands. Nice.
Just missed with the left there.
All right, listen, I need you to start working hard, baby. We need to take
Unable to connect there. Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge in reach. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Well done to block that powerful kick to the body. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out.
Good punch lands. Bad punch.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure, and when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low, and his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustment to stop it.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Oh, Superman punch is good. You can tell he's been working on that. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses the huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, straight right. Knee to the body. A little single collar tie there.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Set up your takedown.
Oh. Just misses with the jab there. Oh! Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Under 3 minutes remain in round 4. Circling to his right.
Can't take many of those. You better check. Nice.
Just misses there with the left.
Oh, big elbow.
Blocks that strike.
Nice shot to the body.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Oh, nice right hand.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. That's a crippling shot there. Muay Thai plum. Whiffs on the elbow.
Oh, that's a nice strike. Way to hide that leg kick. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low.
Beautiful strike.
Lunges forward with a left there. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Oh, look at that jab. Snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, and he always brings his hands right back to his face. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
Punch over the top.
15 seconds.
Big head kick lands.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
I need you to go out there and knock this dude down again, all right? This time, let's close the deal. Let's finish it up. Let's get out of here, all right? Set him up.
Next round is underway, and I'm no fighter, but these guys look pretty fresh to me.
It's insane to be able to carry that workload, that pace, over 5 minutes and still look as fresh as both of these fighters are.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Massive head kick.
Nice punch there. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Circling towards the left now.
Beautiful kick.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. And he caught the kick.
Ooh, what a punch.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, lands another punch there. Not a mean guy. He's just doing the smart thing.
Oh, he has to be attacking that cut, John. I mean, if he's not, then he's doing his opponent a favor. Attack that cut. Make him pay for it.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. Nice punch lands over the top.
Under 2 minutes remain in the fight.
Big kick lands. Big body kick. You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. That's a big strike right there.
Straight right. Oh, straight right. Seconds to go in this one. 20 seconds left.
Nice kick. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
What a fight. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 49-25. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Mr. Untouchable.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly a pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was